try to get you blocked in practice so you can continue to get better as well?
Just excuse my French, but shit talking. Just like in real games. Everybody talks, everybody chirps. I feel like with me being so big and disruptive as I am, the only way I'm going to get basically on my offensive line's nerves or like get them to play up to competition is if I talk, if I be how I if I practice how I play all the time. That's gonna be the only time where they play up to me to where I can get that. And there's some days where they just aren't looking for it. There may be some days where they are looking for it and I'm just trying to chill, but we gotta keep on battling no matter what. We gotta have there's gonna be a bunch of battles between me and Eli, me and Big Marques over there, me and Gerald, me and Jalen, me and Jagger. But they gotta, I feel like they know that it's coming from a wanting to see the whole team get better as a whole, not as a disrespect thing, And I feel like that having that common ground is going to take us a long way.
Speaking of that offensive line, that was like a big talking point today from Coach Stoops. What have you seen from that group? What did you see from them in the spring? And what were your kind of impressions of the newcomers, Jalen and Gerald, when getting to go against them in the spring?
Jalen and Gerald, they got thrown into the fire, kind of how I did my freshman year. And I respect that they didn't back down. A bunch of guys I see go to different places, get scared because it's not going their way, transfer back out. Gerald and Jalen, they came ready to put their name on the map. They came ready to fight for their spot, and that's what I love about them too. Gerald's in my on my rack in my lift group. We going at it, seeing who lifting more. You feel me? Like running with each other. Like I run with Marques too. We're as a whole offensive and defensive line, we're all working, and that's what I'm like. That's what I'm so excited for our first game, just to see us put all that work on the field and finally get to play together.
What's it going to be like for the first time playing without Trevin this year, and how's that relationship coming with Pop there, you all playing next to each other for the first time?
Me and the relationship with Pop is getting better every day. Like I feel like he came in, we kind of clicked as soon as he came in. I think we kind of got the same mindsets. He bring that winning mindset to the team, and I just kind of lead on with that too. And I think it's been very good with him coming in.
Okay, and I know Josiah, I think he had the Achilles injury, and that was like the same injury you had. Have you talked to him about that recovery process and what that's going to be like for him at all?
I talked to him a little bit about it. Just say you just got to keep your head down and keep working and just keep grinding. You could come back. Don't let nobody tell you couldn't come back from there.
Okay. And any goals for you specifically this year, what you're looking to try to improve or to accomplish this season?
Really just help the team win, and my goal is probably just to live out, do my best this season for my grandma because she just passed, and just do everything right for her. And I always keep faith in God like she always tells me to do.
Is there any players or newcomers or younger players we should probably look out for Kentucky this year on defense?
Defense, you got the twins, Gerard and can't think of the other name. Jacob, and then you got Brian Robinson, and I think they're gonna do good. I think they're gonna do it. Just watching them practice and how they work out, they kind of already fit the mold of playing SEC football. It just got to get the good experience for them.
Speaking of edge rushers, Tyrese Fearbury kind of popped in the bowl game. How important is he for y'all as a defense, and what have you seen from him as a player kind of developing over the offseason?
He's a great key. He's going to be a great key player. He's going to be an impact player. Tyrese, he's had his head down and worked for 2 years straight. He's been waiting for a moment like this, and I trust him. I know our DBs trust him. I know our linebackers trust him. So it's just a point in which he's just got to make sure that he do what he needs to do right, and he's going to flash a lot this year.
You talked about Brock bringing kind of that Georgia work ethic or whatever over Pop on defense. What have you seen him bring to the defense, and how important or integral is he going to be for you all playing, or kind of taking over for Trevin there inside?
He's going to be like a big key point in our defense. With Trevor leaving us, big shoes to fill. You talk about freak of nature.
Yeah.
But I feel like Pop is up for the task. He brings that maturity that Trevor had. He brings the experience that Trevor had. He brings the sideline to sideline speed, the big no-yard gains when me and the running back in the hole. He brings the getting or setting the offensive lineman, that came up to him and making the tackle, So he's going to be a big impact player for us, and he's going to be one of the key players that we need to succeed.
Got the little Undertaker hat there. Cam Newton. Oh yeah.
A little bit of everything today.
Yeah. That you can tell where my range is. It goes straight to wrestling. Hey.
Not a bad.
No.
Wrong with that.
No.
That's the first thing I thought about too.
Nothing wrong with the taker.
Yeah.
Okay. Marques, you all were kind of the offensive line. Obviously, is a big talking point at Kentucky this year. What do y'all have to do to take the next step to get to where Coach Stoops talking about playing physical, being able to move people, being able to run the ball when y'all want to?
Just being very consistent in our play through adverse moments and the highs and the lows. Just being very consistent through the whole room, and just not myself, just as a room as a whole. Just being very consistent and holding into the details of being a really great offensive line.
Yeah, what have you seen from the new transfers, Jalen Farmer and Gerald Mincy, and what can we expect them to bring to the offensive line this season?
They both bring intensity, man. They bring a little more intensity to our room. Jalen getting after it, and so do Mincy. So they both complement each other, and I think they're going to be a great addition to our offensive line.
Has that been a good fit with Coach Wolford's coaching style? Come in and he's seems like more of an intense kind of coach.
Yeah, he's intense, but you're going to get better at football at the end of the day. So you take what he coached. He's not attacking you, he's attacking the problem. So at the end of the day, he do what he can to make us better, and he's not going to step up the gas, not just a little bit. So we're going to get better at football, and he coaches that way. So that's where that intensity comes from.